we are graphing quadratic equations when they are given to us in factored form. We are using the key features of the graph in order to graph these. So the first one for homework is letter A. So f of x is equal to x minus 2 times x plus 7. So let us figure out our key features of the graph. The very first thing I want to figure out is my parabola going to open up or down? So the very first thing that I would need to know is get my quadratic equation in standard form. Standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. When it is given to us in factored form, we're going to have to double distribute in order to find out what my equation is. So f of x here is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 14. That is my quadratic equation in standard form. Look at the a term. The a term in this case is 1. A is greater than 0. Since a is greater than 0, my parabola is going to open up. It is positive. Like I said, we have a smile on our face. Therefore, my vertex is going to be a minimum. So that is the very first thing that I would like you to calculate. The next thing I would like to find is the roots, or your x-intercept. Whenever you have an x-intercept, we know that y is equal to 0. So I'm going to take my factored form already, because it's already halfway done for me, and I am going to set y equal to 0. So 0 is equal to x minus 2 times x plus 7. Set each factor equal to 0, and that is going to enable us to find our roots. So I have x to equal 2, or x to equal a negative 7. And when I graph that as an ordered pair, I'm going to have 2 comma 0 and negative 7 comma 0. That is going to be my roots. The next thing that I want to find is my y-intercept. So when I have an x-intercept, I know that y is equal to 0. When I have a y-intercept, I know that x is equal to 0. So I'm going to take my equation. F of x is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 14. And I'm going to substitute in 0 for x. And you're going to get f of x to equal a negative 14. Remember, the y-intercept is going to be your c term. When you write that as an ordered pair, it's going to be 0 comma negative 14. The next thing that I want to do now is find my axis of symmetry. And we're going to use our equation. X is equal to negative b over 2a. My function, f of x, is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 14. A in this case is 1, b in this case is a positive 5, and c is a negative 14. When I substitute in, my b is a negative b over 2 times 1. I'm going to get negative 5 halves, or I'm going to get x to equal a negative 2.5. That is my axis of symmetry. The very last thing that I have to find is my turning point, or my vertex. So again, you're going to use your equation. F of x is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 14. And my turning point happens to be on my line of symmetry. So I know that the x value is going to be 2.5. So I'm going to substitute in 2.5 every time I see that x. And when I do all of these calculations, I'm sorry, it's a negative 2.5. I'm sorry, I put in the negative. So when I put in all of my calculations, negative 2.5 squared is a positive 6.25 minus 12.5 minus 14. And I'm going to get f of x to equal a negative 20.25. What that means is my turning point is going to be negative 2.5, negative 20.25. Now, I did not ask you to sketch this. This graph is a little terrible to graph, but if I just wanted to kind of eyeball my graph, I like to do these just to make sure that I have it correct. My roots are at 2, 0 and negative 7, 0. You can guesstimate. Your y-intercept is at negative 14. Your vertex is at a negative 2.5. Again, I'm just guesstimating. And my vertex is negative 2.5, negative 20.5, which may be down here somewhere. So again, I could use symmetry to get that other point. Connect my points. And again, I'm just making sure that my A value is going to give me a parabola that opens up. And I already said it was going to open up. I have a minimum. And therefore, I have found all of my key functions. So please only graph for letters C and D. For all of the other homework problems, just find me the key functions.